What's up everybody? Tommy here, Math Productions, and this video I'm talking about 10 things every new player should know or at minimum consider before starting the game. I'm just going to show off the beginning introduction portion of the game while we go through this list, because in all honesty this list is not a do these 10 things, you must try these 10 things, yada yada. Again, it's more conceptually just how you should approach the game. And number one, know that you do not have to follow the main quest line. As awesome as it is, as fun as it is, as much as I do encourage players check it out at some point, know that you don't have to do that. The main reason I mention that, I feel like if you stick to it very strictly, you can end up rushing through at times portion of the game and not really giving it time to breathe. And in the same vein, number two, you don't really have to do any quests at any specific time. There is a lot in this game to explore, to find, to come across, to do, and they are none at all related to any of the quest lines specifically. So again, while I do encourage all of the quest lines, because they're all incredibly rewarding, they give you so much lore, not just the literal loot, and they're worth it, but you do not have to chase those. That said, quests of any type are definitely going to be your best, most consistent means of acquiring credits. Bulk payments, credits from being able to sell loot that you've come across in the field, spoils of war. Quests are absolutely going to be your best way to get credits. And number four, you do definitely need credits no matter what you want to do. If you want to build spaceships, buy ammunition, if you want to get, without having to harvest or extract on your own, the materials needed for outpost building, you are going to need an abundance of credits throughout the game. Quests, as much as I again encourage you to explore on your own and not have to just try to rush through them all, they are the best way to get credits. And speaking on the outposts that I mentioned, they are absolutely worth it. Whether it's tied into that theme of making and acquiring credits through resource harvesting and selling, or resource harvesting and item manufacturing and selling, or even outside of that, just a place to get away and store your goods, put them on display, outposts are worth it. Number six, role-playing isn't required for the game, but it is definitely encouraged, not just by me, but I feel like the way that the game plays, it absolutely encourages the player to want to not necessarily define and stick to one specific like ideology or mindset or way of playing or anything like that. You should absolutely be fluid and adapt and have fun and play the game. But when it comes to having a foundation of where your character makes their decisions from, it's definitely encouraged to have some sort of an idea of what character you're playing. Number seven, you can pick all of the factions. They're going to be your best place, not only for those quest lines and those credits, but the reason I mention them specifically here, the lore of the game, because if you haven't noticed, I've hit on how expansive this game is and how open it is with how you can approach it and play through it. The lore is crazy deep, but you have to actually find it and read it yourself. Like number 9, you have to read those terminals and those notes that you come across. Those are going to be, again, through the quest lines or just random POI terminals and notes. Those are going to be the best places to find all the great bits of lore. I'm tripping. I said that was number 9. Next up is number 9. Last was 8. This is 9. Consider your options, whether it's picking between those factions, if you don't want to do them all, if you do want to do them all, what order. But even within the various bits of dialogue throughout the game, the various paths that your player could take throughout the game, you should really consider your options that are available, because they do domino effect. Some do tie together, others are completely separate, and will change the way you can approach later portions and parts of the game. And ultimately, number 10, when you're considering those options from 9, you should definitely take your time. This game is absolutely worth the time that you can put in. There's new stuff I'm finding still every day a year later. But I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, I hope you press that like button. I hope you consider subscribing to the channel. There's tons of content available and on the way. And as always, let me know in the comments what you think down below. Take care till next time.